Have you ever heard the joke about the guy who lost his car at a music festival? He spent 3 days wandering around thinking he was still at the show? Music festivals, my friends, are a different breed of chaos and immersion. Imagine the scene. Music pulsating through the air, a sea of people swaying to the rhythm, and amidst all this, you're trying to figure out if that's your tent or a giant inflatable unicorn. It's like being lost in a jungle, where the trees are stages and the wildlife is a colorful array of festival goers. And then there are those beautiful accidental VIP moments. You know, when you somehow end up backstage, rubbing shoulders with the stars, only to be escorted out once they realize you're not part of the band. It's all part of the festival experience, a wild ride that blurs the line between reality and the surreal. And let's not forget our friend from the joke, still searching for his car. He's likely made 10 new best friends, seen 5 impromptu jam sessions, and discovered a love for vegan food trucks. So, if you ever find yourself lost at a festival, just remember, you're not alone. You're just part of the main act. Speaking of music festivals, did you hear about the time when Coachella turned into a mini fashion week? Well, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a sea of neon feathers and glitter all set against the backdrop of the sun-soaked California desert. That's Coachella for you. No, we're not talking about the performances, but the bizarre and outlandish fashion trends that take center stage each year. Just picture this. You're casually strolling through the festival grounds when you spot a man decked out in a full astronaut suit. Yes, you heard that right. A full astronaut suit, helmet and all. He's not alone though. He's accompanied by a woman dressed as a unicorn, complete with a rainbow mane and glittering horn. Now that's a sight you don't see every day. And then there's the celebrity factor. It seems like every year, they're trying to outdo each other with their unique looks. And remember when the Jenner sisters decided to showcase their beverage brands in the most extravagant way possible. They turned up in outfits that were more sparkling than their drinks. But the absurdity doesn't stop there. Oh no, we've got people in full-on cowboy attire, others in neon tutus, and let's not even get started on the flower crowns. It's as if everyone's competing for the title of most outlandish outfit. And the funny part, these bizarre looks are not just limited to the festival goers, even the performers get in on the action. Remember T-Pain's neon sunglasses or Ludacris's gold chain that was as thick as a snake? But amidst all this fashion chaos, there's a certain charm to it all. It's a place where people can express themselves without judgment, where the weird and the wonderful come together in a kaleidoscope of color and creativity. And that, my friends, is why they say Coachella isn't just a music festival, it's a fashion disaster waiting to happen. So if you're planning to attend, remember to pack your sense of humor along with your festival gear. Trust me, you're going to need it. Now let's not forget about the actual music at these festivals, or the time when T-Pain auto-tuned his performance at the Revolve Festival during Coachella weekend. Oh, what a time to be alive when the voice of our childhood sings with a robotic twist. On a stage, set against the backdrop of the starry Indio night, T-Pain's auto-tuned voice was the true headliner. And speaking of unexpected headliners, remember when Ludacris graced the same stage? The crowd was swaying, the music was pumping, and then, out of nowhere, "Move, get out the way," echoed throughout the festival grounds. It was a nostalgic trip back to the early 2000s, and the crowd loved every minute of it. But it's not just about the music, it's about the moments that make us chuckle in the midst of the rhythm and beats. Like the time when Taylor Swift made a surprise appearance at the Neon Carnival, and instead of singing, she decided to play a round of ring toss. Who would have thought we'd see a multi-Grammy winning artist tossing rings at a carnival game during Coachella? And then there were the Jenner sisters, Kendall and Kylie, who decided to turn Coachella into their personal beverage showcase. Imagine this, you're dancing to your favorite tune and suddenly you're handed a can of drink, courtesy of the famous siblings. It was a surreal moment to say the least, but it added to the unforgettable charm of the festival. But let's not forget the fashion disasters that make these festivals truly memorable. The tie-dye catastrophes, the neon tragedies, the glitter explosions, each one a sight to behold, each one a story to tell. So the next time you're at a music festival, remember to look out for the fashion disasters, the lost cars, and the auto-tuned performances. Who knows, you might just end up with a story worth telling. To sum it all up, music festivals are like a box of chocolates. You might think you're picking up a caramel delight, only to bite into a spicy chili truffle. That's the beauty of it. You could find yourself in a pop-up shop trying on the latest neon sunglasses, Or maybe you'll stumble upon a surprise set from your favorite artist. And then there are the unexpected duos like T-Pain and Ludacris, who come together to create something magical on stage. You never know what you're gonna get. It could be a lost car, a fashion disaster, or a pitch-perfect auto-tuned performance. But one thing's for sure, you'll always end up with a good story to tell.